Okay, folks, look, this is backed by popular demand, right? I've already made this video, but I'm gonna make it again, but we're gonna level it up and we're gonna put one more element in it. This time we getting ready to do oven versus crock pot, and we getting ready to do membrane or no membrane. Let's get it. First thing we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and preheat our oven to 275 degrees. Now, if you guys look right here, I got a rack, right? A rack of St. Louis style ribs. Now, a lot of times I preach to everybody, I tell them to go ahead and buy your ribs. You know what I mean? You want to buy them spare and then you cut them down. I got videos showing you guys how to do it. I think I'm gonna make another one. It'll just be how to trim, you know, your ribs, right? It's cheaper that way. You know what I mean? So save yourself a few bucks. Now, you see these right here? I got these from Costco. They got a great price on them. You can already get them for a little bit of nothing. What I'm doing is I'm cutting these down. Let's see, let's get this in here. I'm trying to do it lightly. Might need to get in here with this one and do it like this. We just put it in here. Just put some scores. This way, when we season, you know what I mean, we get a little bit of that flavor down in here. The back of like a spoon or a knife, right? So what I'm doing is now I'm getting underneath that membrane, right? We'll just grab this, grab it that way. And then I put my hand here and then I start pulling. All right, so I've gotten everything trimmed up, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this over like this and I'm gonna start on the back. Reason being, because we gotta put a binder on here, right? So look, I'm gonna put this out right here. Listen, we can use yellow mustard. You guys can use liquid smoke, and I got it. I'm smoking and grilling with AB, and for me to be talking about using liquid smoke, don't underestimate it, and don't forget, this right here goes a long ways, right? Or we can use W sauce. You see that right there? Really, it's just about putting a binder on here so that when you put your seasoning on here, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and do them. I'll probably use all three. I'm gonna use this liquid smoke on all of them just to get that flavor, right? So I'm gonna start by just putting this, let's put this down. Let's just put a little bit here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and use my left hand. This will be the one that will just coat everything, right? And now I'm getting ready to use my barbecue rub. Now you guys use any of the barbecue rubs you like. For those of you guys that have already gotten that, or if you want to get it, it's on my website, and that's smokinandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now obviously you guys can see I scored this, right? Look, I didn't take the membrane off. We're gonna do it like this first, right? And then for a little bit of a different little twist to it, I'm finna put a little bit of this sweet heat. This is that Creole kick, folks. So I'm gonna start with this first. We just wanna go ahead and just add a little bit. Look at that. You can look at the color. Look at that coverage. And then I come with my barbecue rub, right? So now we hit it. I want to get the ends too. So look at the coverage and how I put it on here. One of the things is when you guys put your rub on, you know what I mean, you want to like let it sit on there for at least 15, 20 minutes. And now we do the same thing on the other side, right? Okay, so this is where we are right now, right? I'm gonna go ahead and set the ones in the crock pot and get them going. I would suggest that you guys go ahead and preheat your crock pot. You know what I mean? You don't need to do nothing else. Trust me, folks. And I got the meat sweats that let me know that I done had this on long enough for it to do that. So that tells me that it's working. Now look at this right here. We just put them in meat side against the ceramic. Right, now we put the top on here. Now I'm gonna set a timer for 2 hours on high. Okay, so now that we got the crock pot set, let's go ahead and put our oven ribs in, right? Now both of these, each one of these ribs, one is scorned and the other one has the whole membrane taken off, right? So look at the location of my rack. I put them inside like this. We at 275, now I'll set another timer for 2 hours. Now, listen, my timer went off here. So we've been in here 2 hours, right? Before I lift this lid, I'm gonna give everybody a pro tip. You guys might hear me say, if you looking, you ain't cooking. It really, really applies to using a crock pot. Every time you take this off, you know what I mean, add 30 more minutes onto your cook. So when I said it, I just truly forget it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off right now. Oh, look at that, oh my goodness. You guys tell me. Now, I wanna show you this before I pick these up. See, I got the gloves on, right? If you guys pay attention, right here underneath it, I got some cotton. These are actually, you know, cut resistant gloves. It gives me, I still have a little dexterity, and it allows me to be able to touch this hot protein and not burn myself. So I'm gonna take this like this, let it drip. I'm gonna put this over here on my pan and lay it out right here. Now what I wanna do is I wanna discard all of the fat and all of the oils. All right, now that I discarded all of that fat, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in here just like this, right? I don't care how it is, right? So let me get my gloves clean. I wanna open up a bottle, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover this with barbecue sauce. Now, for the Crockpot version, listen, I'm gonna be using my barbecue sauce. You know what I mean? You can go with the sweet and savory, or you can go sweet and savory, but on the hot side. This makes it a little bit spicy, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and just take one of these. Let me go ahead and get it shook up. You guys can use whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is, you know what I mean? And then notice what I'm doing right here. I'm just pouring this on here nice and thick. We're gonna let gravity do its work. It's okay, all that run down there, ooh-wee. Right, now we finna go back for another. I'm gonna tell you this one kind of like a little bit on the meaty side, so I probably will take this and go about another hour and maybe, let's just go an hour and a half. Okay, so these are done after the first 2 hours, right? I'm gonna pull this little bone right off the side. You guys can see them. I can see that the bark is set. You can see where they sweat. Ooh, they nice, look. They ready to be wrapped. Now, same way we do outside, it's the same way we gonna do inside the oven. Now, you see, obviously I got foil down. I'm gonna take some of this, you know, brown sugar and just put some of this down here in the middle. Now, this part really optional. You don't have to do that. You can skip the brown sugar if you don't want yours to have a little bit of a sweet taste. But us here on the on the West Coast, we like to have it. Then I like to just go ahead and take a couple of pads of butter. You know what I mean? I usually put 4 or 5. These are kind of big. Do them like this. Now, I'm gonna take this, we're gonna look at that, and you can see that we'll have coverage. Now, I'm gonna put this on the top of this, meat side down. Look at that. All right, so we got that. Now I'm getting ready to put some right here on the top. So I'll just cut this, add that there. Right here, I got 1 part water and 1 part apple juice. Right, so we'll just spray this like this. Now, sometimes you'll see when I make this, I go ahead and add, you know, some soda. I don't know what that does. They say that it really tenderizes it. I just find any moisture you have in here just rehydrates this, gets it super tender. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna add that. I like to put a little bit underneath the bottom. It's going to steam because it's gonna release some more moisture inside. Right, so now I'm gonna cover them here. I'm gonna come here, just like this. The rest of it is self-explanatory. Okay, so what I should have said was, after you get everything wrapped up, you wanna raise your temperature up to your oven up to 350 degrees. Now we finna go in there for about an hour and 25 minutes. We wanna make sure these is almost fall off the bone, but we wanna make sure we still got some integrity. Okay, so my timer went off. Look at these right here. Ooh, my goodness. You know, I'm gonna just take them like that. You guys tell me what you think. Look at that, them golden right there. Now, just get a little bit of that off, and I'm gonna set it over here on this other rack. Now, look at that right there. You can see by that steam, right? I didn't never opened this up. Now, ooh, these are nice and soft. I got to be careful. Take these, let them drip, get them over here, and we just put them down. Oh, you talk about fall off the bone. You see the way it separate? Yes, sir. All right, so now I'm getting ready to come. This is the one, I kept it separate. This is the one that came out of the crock pot. I'm gonna add a little bit of this barbecue sauce onto each one of these, and we're gonna brush this on. Now I turned my oven up all the way up to, I put it on a broil setting. 500 degrees is what you wanna have. When you put it in there, you don't wanna let it, you don't wanna like leave it unattended, right? So now I take it and we just brush this on here, just like you see. Once we got it coated, then we go ahead and put it in the inside. And so for those of you guys that don't wanna have any, you know, barbecue sauce, which is fine. You might want to just dip if you want to, or you just want to eat it. This would be a good time for you to just go ahead and just put it in there for maybe about two minutes. That's it. But if you're putting the barbecue sauce, you probably go about 5 minutes. Okay, so now that I got them all coated, my oven is up to temp. I'm gonna pull this off. Look, if you want to know how easy the bone come out of there, when I tell you they tender, they tender. Now, remember, broil 2 to 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see what we got. All right, and then when they come out, they should look something just like that. Okay, so look, I gotta take some pictures of this, right? So I'm gonna take these up, lift these up like this. I'm gonna hold them and I'm just gonna cut them down and I'm gonna trace that bone. Come on. And then we just do it like this. We get them down and then I'll lift it up so you guys can see. Look at that. Right, so let me go ahead and cut the rest of these down. Right, ooh, when I say they cut like butter, look at that right there. Okay, so I broke it down 2 different ways, right? The one that's on my cutting board right here, this is the one that came from the crock pot, and these right here were in the oven, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring a couple of people over here, let them taste it, and let them let you know what they think.
Go straight to it.
Okay, yeah, hey listen, both of y'all always talk about being in the video, now you got it, do your thing. All right?
Soft.
Super tender. Crockpot is
Flavorful.
super tender.
This is it.
All right, folks, now we finna switch. Go ahead, CJ.
Oh, so both of y'all ate the same one out of the same?
Yeah.
I mean, one rib. All right, go ahead. All right.
No, this is it.
You really could go either way. I really like the flavor on this one.
Juicy. Real juicy.
All right, folks, there you have it. Both of them say they about the same. I'm gonna just tell you this. Listen, it depends on how you want to cook them. If you ask me, it's really, really hard to pick. I like them in the oven. I like them in the crock pot. You guys make them and let me know which way you guys would do it. Hey, with that being said, now you know how to make them. You see how they look. Impress your guests, impress your family. You know what I mean? So listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. You know what, folks? Think they finna get all these ribs? I'm out. Peace.